Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the livest podcast on earth, the Necessary, Unnecessary Podcast.
Well, they ain't never drawn no crayon outside the line. They ain't never made a beat with their eyes closed. They ain't never made spaghetti in the dark. What you mean? I'm Ray Charles.
Oh my God, Max, sit your ass down. What the fuck is going on? You feel me?
You gotta put them there. You gotta take them there. I don't know where they at, but you gotta bring them right
the
here.
building.
Spark, we finna make this shake though. You feel me?
Drumma,
The Necessary,
boy.
Unnecessary Podcast. We be live. You feel me? We the livest podcast on earth. So at times we gotta bring it to y'all raw and uncut because we don't have time to be playing. But as promised, we got Spark Dawg in the building.
Good Dennis, man.
Spark Dawg in the building.
What's
You feel
happening?
me? Spark.
I cannot.
Hello. You feel me? That's how I start off the show on here. But, and, drum roll please. Drummer boy Fresh.
Hey.
I mean. We've been in the green room. We've been in the green room just maxing and relaxing, you feel me? Drinking and thinking and talking and sparking and, you feel me? Doing all the things, but
Can I do a shout out?
who you gonna shout
Can I
out?
get one
Max? We
shout
got
out?
Max in the building.
I got one shout out. I just want to let y'all know. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this has been brought to you proudly by a Diamond Standard Productions. Legend has it, deep down in the heart of Atlanta, there is a gem tucked beneath King of Diamonds, the Diamond Standard Production. He who hath need of professional production, find me, I'm out here. At I Maker Maximilian, read the fine print.
Nah, we fooling with Mac. Mac be letting us in the building. He be in undisclosed locations around this thing. He might be in the rafters, the roof, and you don't even know got proof. But he be letting us in this thing to do this thing, man. We live from KOD in this thing, man. And you feel me?
Dizzle.
We right here. You feel me? We finna find this. We got Spark Dawg. We got man. It's on y'all.
We here, man. What's up, KOD? It's only right that we in the strip club. I just dropped my single music video, to my single called Bounce It. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't seen it, go look it up on YouTube. It's Spark Dawg, D-A-W-G, Bounce It. You know what I mean? Go look at the music video. It's crazy. Straight for the strip club, produced by yours truly.
Hey, yeah, boy, come on, man. Go get that motherfucker, man. And the Hood Dennis project, that shit finna drop. We got like 6-7 projects already lined up. I ain't gonna get into all that because it's my dog moment. You know what I'm saying? So we talking strictly the Hood Dennis, man. You know what I'm saying? Killeen, Texas, the whole state of Texas, the whole state of Tennessee, Georgia, the whole world, man. This shit global.
And California.
But you gotta get a grill. You gotta get a grill, man. Go on, get your grill right. Hey, nigga, getting that motherfucking grill right.
www.thehooddennis.com, man. We gonna get you right.
How you get into dentistry? That's what I
Man,
want to know.
listen,
Did Paul
I'm
Wall
right
and them get you into dentistry?
No, but we all from Texas. So
That's
it's
what I'm
like-
saying.
like
You
back
feel me?
home.
That, what was the dude name out there with the thing and the stuff? The Chinese dude.
Oh yeah.
What do he call himself?
Johnny.
Doctor something.
Yeah. Johnny Dang, yeah.
Yeah, he was Doctor somebody or who what. But I know teeth really, went big in Texas for real.
Yeah, so it's like me being from there, it made sense for me to sell something everybody already want. You know what I'm saying? Without me having to look on my shoulder for the police.
So you literally be making teeth.
My uncle got a shop.
Uh-huh.
That's where the grills are manufactured. I sell grills.
You sell
I don't make
them,
grills.
but he
Hey,
made them.
grill's been worldwide though. Like,
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Grill's been a hood
I
thing.
think Frisco got a grill on right now.
Over
Over there in her,
Okay, so
over there in her pink
all
pumps.
the
Big
pimp
first,
cities, like Cleveland, Detroit, DC, Memphis, Oakland. You know what I mean? So,
Now I know a lot of people in the Bay Area.
Dallas.
look, I've been wearing grills since I was 19. I have
Yeah.
fangs. You know what I mean?
That was a big thing.
It was always a thing for me. I was like, then I had nice teeth, so I was
See,
like,
I had nice teeth, so I wasn't never really
no, fuck that. I'm like, let me highlight these nice teeth of mine and show you how nice they really are. I don't need necklaces. I don't need big diamonds.
Need that grill.
But the grill,
But Spark Dawg say you don't just do teeth.
I ain't got mine in right
You
now.
the hood did it, but you do the change, you do the things, you do the, you feel me? You customize things.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? Let them know where they can find all that stuff at, man.
This is what y'all need to do, man. Y'all need to go on TikTok right now. Type in The Hood Dentist. You gonna see what's really going on. If you want to get a hold of me, just go to www.thehooddentist.com, man. Place your orders. It don't matter where you live at. I'm gonna ship you a mold kit. You know what I mean? When the mold kit land, we're gonna get on a one-on-one video call. I'm gonna walk you through the whole process. I'm gonna help you do your dental impression on a video chat, right? Then you send the mold back to me. About a week or two later, I'm gonna send you the finished grill based off that mold we made, man. It's been going down like that since I was in high school. For sure.
I mean, we got 2-time Grammy Award winning Drumma Boy in the building. Drumma Boy, tell us, what's your favorite song?
My favorite song? Man.
No, hold on. Don't answer that one yet. Hold on. We're gonna switch it. Favorite song on my upcoming album next you just executive produce. We're gonna have fun. Let's do it like that.
What's your favorite Spark Dawg song then? We go.
Favorite song on the
I still
album
want the answer to my
is,
question.
Bentley Talk.
Bentley Talk.
That's one of my favorites just because of, you know what I'm saying, nigga really popping this shit and I feel like he finally see where he can go. You know what I'm saying? My favorite song, I don't know. I'm a fan of music is what I was finna say. You know what I mean? Like Mary Jane, one of my favorite songs.
The Rick James joint.
You know what I mean? That's just a song that niggas just get happy on. I get happy from the strings. So, you know what I'm saying? The Isaac Hayes records, the Michael Jackson records.
Classic stuff that lasts a lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? Favorites that I produce myself, Here I Am. That's one of my personal. My mama called me like, baby, you gotta keep doing these right here. I like that right there now. I can do something with that.
Tell me if this is one of your taglines. Listen to this track, bitch.
Come on.
Girl,
Okay.
moving.
No, wait, hold on.
Listen to the track, bitch.
No, wait, I got another one. Wait, so earlier you said, hold on, wait. Earlier you was on the phone and you said, yeah, boy. Is that you also?
That's another tagline.
What's all your taglines, Drumma Boy?
Yeah, boy, listen to
I
the
heard
track,
Drum
bitch,
Squad.
Drumma Boy, Drum Squad. I make taglines, nigga. I
Just
create
every time,
whatever
so
the
it's
fuck I
not
want
no
to.
set.
Drumma Boy on the track, yeah, I paid a lot for that.
Okay.
Flavors, you know what I'm saying? Young Dawg, goddamn, man. It's so many of them motherfuckers. Bun B, goddamn, we got drops from anybody, man.
Yeah.
K Slate, R.I.P. Like, man, DJ Drumma, I got everybody. I got drops from everybody.
So you just use them interchangeably whenever you.
I'm a mixtape god.
Yeah. I think I liked it. I think that listen to this track, bitch. But that was for that thing.
That shit is hard.
How often did you use that one?
It's more for like the crunk shit. I use Drumma Boy for like the R&B shit, and then I put Head Boy on just certain shit that just feel like an anthem. You know what I mean? So it's just like just doing what you want to feel. Like, I got the new drum on the stick, whole new drop. You know what I mean? So you got to keep recreating yourself. Coming with some new energy. Niggas don't want to hear the same shit all the time. You don't want to smoke the weed all the time. Most niggas don't want to fuck the same bitch all the time. So. You know, you just gotta goddamn figure that shit out.
Hit it with this clean. I see we getting into the green room talk now. You feel me? We was here having some good conversation. I'm like, we done had 3 podcasts just in the green room, man. We finna go live because
I'm a therapist, so I talk and help a lot of people through their grieving or through their ups and downs or confusion. We all get confused, not knowing which way we finna go, what we finna do, how we finna handle this situation. So. I'm in and out of a lot of this type of shit. It's deeper than beats. It's deeper than music.
Okay, so Drum just professed to be a therapist.
Damn near.
What would be your field of expertise, Drum?
Helping a nigga tell a story.
Tell a story on the track.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you monetize your story, whether that be through film, through motion pictures, through expressing yourself on reels, TikTok. I done have artists who weren't even using TikTok, weren't even using YouTube Shorts or Facebook Story or none of these other things that's gonna help you get to the masses. So, you know what I mean?
And I just seen you delving into the little comedy skits on your thing when you had the people in the studio and stuff.
Absolutely, it's just more watch hours.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, at the end of the day, you got to look at how much watch hours you getting and monetizing. YouTube, they want to know how many watch hours you got. That's one of the steps of monetization.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? How many subscribers you got? What are they subscribing to?
Content is king, whatever it is. If you consistent with your content,
I'm gonna give you a little comedy, but you still gonna learn some of the situational moments that I go through, or some of the struggles that we have as producers, or some of the engineer struggles, or even the artist struggles. We covering all angles and just giving you that producer's way.
Yeah, I was definitely watching a couple of the skits, and I was kind of like, I wonder how true this is to life. He was like, when you get dude in the studio that everybody been hollering about, he ain't talking about nothing. No. I say, no, my nigga, like, you feel
this ain't for me. All money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? And every relationship ain't meant for you.
So tell me, how do you choose who you work with?
The spirit, the energy.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still a God's child. You know what I mean? And I'm here to do God's work. I understand my purpose. So it's easy to point out what ain't for me. Sometimes it'll come real incognito, you know what I mean? And try to play it like he one of us. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? You know how that go.
I do know how that go. Spark Dawg.
What's happening?
In the build.
We have.
Spark Dawg, tell me that transition to Texas and the Atlanta life and your documentary.
Man, it's been real smooth.
It's
been real smooth, man. I think
wrote a song about it.
Yeah.
Here it go.
It's been real smooth though. I had like a film crew probably following me around like the past about 6-7 months. You know, pretty much documenting my journey. You know, as being an artist from Killeen, Texas, getting signed to Drum and moving to Atlanta and still trying to get my money, you know, as a hood dentist and balance that out with trying to, you know, meet my contractual obligations and, you know, get this album done and all that. And, you know, so just, you know, like the balance between the rap and the hood dentist shit. So it came out pretty clear though. Yeah, for sure.
When that thing dropped?
Man, it just came out like about 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay.
It's on YouTube right now doing stupid numbers, but it's really uploaded on this app called the Ace Network. It's just like you know, you got Zeus Network and all that. So it's called the Ace Network. It's free. You download it for free. And my documentary is on now. It's called Unscripted. Spark Dawg.
Hey.
Man, y'all go check that out. I'm finna go.
Believe that.
I'm gonna go check that out ASAP.
I think the YouTube link for it probably like 100,000 views on YouTube.
Okay, already.
Nah, for real. I can look that up.
We
man.
Just watching the video. I mean, I was like, yeah, bounce it. It got a lot of attention.
Yeah.
It captivated mine. I'm like, I'm working, but let me stop and watch this right quick.
Appreciate it.
So, you know, I mean, they definitely doing big things. You know what I mean? So you gotta tap in with them on whatever they working on. So tell me, what are y'all thinking about the guy that killed the police behind his son?
Oh man!
Because we're not just an interview podcast. We be having conversations.
That nigga the
Let
father,
us know if
that
it
nigga
was
the father
necessary or
of the year.
unnecessary.
Nigga father of the year.
Yeah, he went down as like a martyr.
They said that wasn't the police that did it though. It just was a random police.
No, of course, but I mean, his reasoning behind it is
Eye for an eye around this thing.
pretty much. You know what I mean? So
You ain't
it's
gonna be sitting
Man,
up
but
It don't do what's crazy, man. Just to give you two sides as a therapist.
You just said you was.
Wait a minute. Come on, therapist.
You know what I mean? I'm just, you know what I mean?
You gotta break it down,
to
break it
give
down.
you two sides of it. It ain't gonna make up for what you done lost.
Absolutely not.
And at the moment, you might have fulfillment.
Right. Relief.
And a minute of joy. But then comes the darkness, the demons, all the shit that's fighting you, and then
going
you know about it.
It done crashed out.
You know what I'm saying?
He probably felt like his life was over since he lost his son, so nothing else.
I can't imagine that. I just had my son, so I can't imagine anybody taking my son from me. Cause you take my son from me, I'm coming in and gunning for you too. Like, you know what I mean? I can't imagine nothing else, so I can't speak. You know what I mean?
I mean,
And
sometimes
for his loss, but condolences to the family for sure.
Listen to
I'll be
me,
real.
my brothers. Sometimes it's time for chess, and sometimes it's time for checkers. I feel like that was a chess time. You know what I mean? I would have sat back for 10 years. You already know who did it, and I'd have went back home, drank some coffee. And checkers is if somebody up on you and you need to get off on, buddy. That's time to play checkers.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's chess. I can sit back. You feel me?
But
If I was Trayvon Martin dad,
I think
I'll wait till 2035 and be like.
But look, I think even taking that legal approach, like, you know what I'm saying. Even though we can talk about my boy who we lost in Memphis, and the 3 police officers just got off on state, but they still federally convicted. You know what I mean? They still facing 20 years for tampering with evidence and murder and aggravated murder. And, you know what I mean? So you still gotta put that shit through the system to improve the system, because that's the only way we're gonna improve the governing of what we control. You know what I mean? Is by taking that shit to court, fighting that shit. That's my son. Da, 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 da. Not only is the officer gonna go down there, but that precinct, that jurisdiction. You know what I mean? That whole system corrupt. So it ain't just one motherfucker, because he learned from another motherfucker. So you gotta take out the head of the snake. You took out one nigga, okay, but they still in there like, and now they even more aggressive on us.
And I was gonna say that now.
You know what I mean? Now the next nigga finna be
I don't think he gonna make it in prison, y'all.
No, but
did you see the video of him when they brought him out and he was walking and all the cops were staring at him, and his brothers, his family was behind him, and they were screaming and waving, and he looked and saw his family, and he smiled like he saw his family, right?
Think about the next young nigga that they pulled up.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Let me ask
Think about the niggas
They're gonna take that aggression out on the next young black man, because they're like, oh, we playing eye for eye. That's what we playing. It don't stop there.
So y'all think
yeah,
he'll get off on a crime of
no.
passion?
No.
Hell no.
They're about to send him to prison, and they're going to kill him. Watch.
I'm gonna say
I hate to say it, but watch.
Trump just signed that
He
ordinance
killed a cop.
for.
You see what I'm saying?
Cops
ain't letting that shit go. Cops ain't letting that shit go. Cops are not letting that shit go.
I'm saying, like, if a dude can get off,
I ain't gonna lie.
if he walked
That ain't gonna, nah, the Muslims not gonna let him
crime of
get
passion,
out
the
there.
nigga should be able to get off for somebody killing his son too, though.
Protect that boy there.
You can only protect them so much with police officers.
I mean,
Police officers.
Bro,
do you know
in some dorms,
The deputies is gonna be on the side of the
no, I'm
police.
gonna tell you, in some dorms, them COs know
Oh, of course.
who not to fuck with.
Of course. I hope that's
Them
the case.
niggas will beat the
That
CO.
shit
I hope
gonna be
that's
highly
the case.
investigated though. If they touch or do anything, this shit gonna be highly
Right, like I
investigated.
hope that's the case. But the way them cops was looking at him, I wish I could show you my phone was on the thing.
Cops
But
not COs,
I
though.
will say he set an
They're
example.
not COs though.
He set an example like a motherfucker.
He
That's
did.
like, you know what I mean? Okay, all right.
You know what?
Take my mind. I'm gonna tell
He
you.
willing to go.
Y'all look like
He willing to go
correctional
sit down.
I was like, hey, you know what's funny? I did want to be a police officer. I did.
officer. No, you like a correctional officer.
Oh, I would fuck somebody up straight up. We can go there. Let's do it.
But like the most
I like your physical. I'm a very
the
physical.
climate that we're in.
Dominant
Trump
young
in
woman over
office,
here.
Like they don't need a reason to feel like they can do whatever the fuck
Right.
they want to.
They ain't never felt. Ain't nothing different from now in 1960.
Well, they out in the open now.
It was out in the open end. You just had to catch Rodney King. Shit don't count. The
Who ready for the revolution?
The fact that they had that camera on Rodney King, we saw what happened. If you ain't had that camera, you never would have saw that. Or
I'm
known
not
that.
marching nowhere. Call me when it's time to get knocking.
Son, bro.
I'll be tired and stuff. But if y'all want to go up, we could go up.
He lying.
He thought he sounded true.
Y'all believe it, y'all
Bobby
got-
Weed. Bobby Weed. I'm ready. Bobby Weed.
I ain't Bobby Weed with nothing.
I will. Let's go.
I gotta. Man,
You know what? Definitely ready for the revolution. Do y'all really believe y'all ready for that? If it really came down to that mentally, physically, spiritually, like, do you really think
We the best at adapters to anything. We gonna adapt. You know what I'm saying? And if we ain't got it, we gonna go get it.
let me ask you this, Drumma. On a totally unrelated subject. Have you ever been to a Diddy party?
Oh, you get my damn water. It's like getting real hot in this motherfucker. Let me get my water. He done dodged Diddy. He dodged the diddler. He has dodged the diddler.
You come from a certain cloth, certain fugazi shit you already see. You know what I mean? And certain shit you gotta respect everybody equality. So I done been in the club. I done been in plenty LA clubs.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm the center of attention. I'm popping. I'm bottles to me.
You like Diddy
You know
who?
what I'm saying? I'm saluting this niggas in the club, Meek Mill, you know what I'm saying? Diddy, woo. You know what I mean? You just salute just off of what a nigga did. You know what I'm saying? And shit, keep it moving.
Keep it at that.
I feel like.
I mean, not even on no, just you might have just happened upon one time. You feel me? And just ended up in
I
one.
feel like I got the juice. And it's a positive energy. You know what I mean? And that energy that I have is only gonna get so far because it's positive and pure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's not trying to take advantage of motherfuckers and this and that and the third. Or you can't find one thing to slander my name. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't live in the light of God. So it ain't nothing that you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's important. How do you do that in the industry? Because, like I said,
because it's about spirit. So every album I'm on, niggas, because I know the nigga personally. Nigga, I went to album sessions or I went to concerts and waited, man. Bumped into Jeezy, bumped into Tip, bumped into niggas, man, hand to hand exchange. So niggas respect the hustle. That's one thing niggas gonna always do. That's one thing you can't never take away from nobody is they hustle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you got that, and the nigga respect what you got to goddamn say or push play with, it's over with.
And that being said, you don't do that much press on.
Man, I didn't help create some of the biggest stars in the game of trap and in the game of hip hop, and that coming from just being pure.
It speak for
I
itself.
don't need no A&R, I don't need no label, I don't need no management, or you know what I mean? That like it's just about that relationship. Then as far as execution, now you need the lawyer, now you need the management, now you need all these other things. But as far as the meeting the nigga, greeting the nigga, working, creating the magic, that's all my job.
Easy money.
Just like that, and anything that's on the other side, whether you on the devil or you confused or whatever the fuck, either I can help you transition or you gotta stay over there and deal with it.
So I see you got your Blues Brothers on. You be seeing the different like demons in place in the music industry when you navigate.
It's a third eye.
Third eye.
They tap in with anything that's meant for me or ain't meant for me. You know what I'm saying?
You don't
This
take
is
your
such-
shades off, huh?
I can't, it ain't nothing, because it ain't nothing to
Oh,
happen.
there's the eyes. Look
But
at
it's like
that.
shit.
I barely
either-
take mine off. Then that's just
But
cause,
either you in the wrong place at the wrong time or the right place at the right time.
Right.
Right place at the right time, that's called 11 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people get caught up in making a wish and all that other, you know what I mean? It's about being at the right place at the right time. The heaven gates is open, baby. That's what my grandma always said. The heaven gates is open, man. You doing the right thing at the right time.
Believe that.
Speaking of grandmother, I was doing some research on you, and you have a lot of historical relatives in your family. You have a grandfather who has a high school named after him,
Middle school.
and I think someone else was signed. Was it your brother with the symphony?
My dad.
Okay, so music and all that is already embedded in the family, so it makes sense. It makes sense.
Memphis a music city, so we home of the blues, man. It's home of the down, struggle, that had to overcome. You know what I mean? To make the best of what you got. So that's why like a lot of my music gumbo. Grandmama say she got a few onions left, a few bell peppers, some shrimp, a little salt and pepper left. We got some chicken in there. You know what I'm saying? And bam, we just gonna put it all in one pot. You know what I'm saying? And then turn it into some gumbo. Ooh, we got 3 shrimp, 4 shrimp. We got a little fish. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, bam, you gonna put it all in there. Some Old Bay and some bam.
It's good.
And that pot lasts you 3-4 days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the gumbo.
Now it lasts you a day because everybody wants it there.
So I know it's a lot of politics of Memphis. How did you choose which Memphis artists to work with?
It was just what I was in front of. And what was in front of me, I'm gonna work with who fuck with me.
Yeah.
I ain't know your guy was gonna be your guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he was already on his move as a young nigga, as a little yo.
Yeah.
I bumped into him in Raleigh. If it wasn't for my mama moving me to Cordova, like when I was 13, 14, I wouldn't start meeting the north side of Memphis. Millington, Raleigh, Cordova, Germantown, Collierville, those surrounding suburbs, kind of like Duluth, Sandy Springs, Alpharetta, you know what I mean, Mableton, Douglasville, all those surrounding areas like that. So I'm from Black Haven, from South Memphis, you know what I'm saying? And bam, it was like, when that happened, bumping into Yo Gotti, I bumped into him in the mall. And shit, he had bread to spend. Period.
That money
You know
talk.
what I'm saying? Shit, I got beats. Woo, and bam, we did this I&E days. You know You know what I'm saying? We did. When you see me shout it, pop, you call it, then you holler, that's what's up. That one song, when I got to Atlanta, G's was like, nigga, I need some of this shit. You got it.
Right.
I need them horns. I need them goddamn street horns and the Triumph and the Anthem and ooh. So
tell us
I was
about
able
that
to.
Jeezy era though. Was that around the time the BMF thing? You know what I mean, going on? And
I was with Jeezy. I met Jeezy before the heavy BMF. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing him transition and goddamn watching him. You know what I'm saying? Into the Trap or Die, into the streets
that
is
Trap or
watching.
Die 1-on-1 was bananas. For real.
And then watching the whole emergence of him and BMF.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just mobbing with the club. Jeezy was really just showing them niggas around and being an escort to like, man, y'all from out of town, let me take you through Magic City, let me take you through let me run you through. So he was just introducing them niggas like, you know what I mean? And shit, it looked like a movement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It
I remember
was a
when
movement.
Fabulous, when they did the Atlanta joint, they New York joint, you know what I'm saying? Then they did Atlanta joint, put Fabulous on that motherfucker. It was like shit. Through Jeezy, I was meeting a lot of artists that I was already a fan of.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's how much attention he had. He would bring everybody, you know what I'm saying, to the A and just that energy. You know what I'm
When you
saying?
come to the A?
2003. Just back before my uncle stayed over here. Yeah.
Spark Dawg, we ain't trying to leave you out, man. You need to get in the thing with the thing and the stuff.
No,
bro.
you know, I wanted to ask you a question about this. So I'm really in grills. So I'm just interested. What made you get into that? Like,
Yeah, just being from Texas, it was kind of like everybody wanted to wear his grills anyway. So it's
Right.
like, why not just sell something that everybody want, and I ain't got to worry about looking on my shoulder for the laws. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I had an uncle who's already in the business, so it just took for me to break him off some money to get like a little wholesale account and buy in, so I can, pay minimal, wholesale price for the grill, add my tax on it, create my own retail price, and flip them like dope. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
that's dope. That's super dope. I might be ordering grill from Spark
Hey,
Dog.
man, I think
Real
this shit
dope.
real special, man, to be able to tap. I told bro, I said, bro, you need to goddamn go home. He was out here in Atlanta.
For like
He
6
goddamn
months.
going through a few little, mishaps and shit like that. I was like, bro, tap into your culture back home. And he was like, man, it's crazy you say that, nigga. I used to make grills. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, shit, run this shit up like Power Wow. I watched this nigga turn himself into a 6-figure nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And bro, like on the way to the set. You know what I mean? It's just about that hustle, that grind, and, you know what I'm saying? Staying down. It's the first album, Hood, then it's the shit on the way. We looking like June, July. You know what I'm saying? But we in motion, everything mixed. We got down tweaking a few little things and we turning that bitch in. So, you know what I mean?
No, I like how you really invest into your artists beyond the music though. Like I said, I ran into 2016 run around with Kid. Kid was just doing his thing and da. I fooled with Kid. That boy was hard, you feel me? And he was going through whatever he was going through, but you really be sticking with people though through whatever it is. You know what I mean? Beyond the music though.
We a production company, man. You know what I'm saying? We got damn build, mold, help grind. You know what I'm saying? Provide the beats, put a nigga in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And just help a nigga find himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just playing with this shit. Sometimes you just like, nigga, I really want to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to rap too. You know what I mean? And then you start seeing and putting the artist to a test. You know what I mean? And seeing how serious he really is about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, nowadays you can't just rap though.
It's a business.
You gotta have
A side hustle,
people
a
buy
side business.
persona. People, you
I done
gotta
seen-
have other
I done
stuff
seen
for
labels,
sale. And,
teams,
you know what
PR,
I mean?
set up interviews, have all kind of shit set up.
Yeah.
Artists miss the interview.
Uh-huh.
Artists be late. You know what I mean? A no show. Don't answer the phone. Can't get them up out of the hotel room from the night before. They might just be too full of, too drunk.
I've seen
Bro,
that
always
before.
be where he need to be when he need to be there. That's that 11. Damn, he ain't missing no moments.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Because that hard time, that one time when you really don't feel like doing this shit, man, you tired, you think this shit's finna be some bullshit, and you playing this shit down, that shit that you playing down be your biggest fucking
Right.
moment.
You never
You know
know.
what I mean? And it's God testing you to see what you made of.
I mean, you can ask for so I don't play about missing no opportunities because when opportunities need preparation, that's how success happens. And you don't know which one of them opportunities might be leading to bigger success. You know what I mean? So I be on everything moving. Then check this out. I'll show up like this. I might be half linked over and done. But you know what I mean? I'm finna be at everything I could possibly be at because I don't never know which moment is gonna catapult me to my next moment.
Man, I got that shit from Bird, man. You know what I'm saying? Bird don't get enough credit. That's one of the biggest OGs, man, biggest CEOs. You know what I'm saying? Birdman, you know what I'm saying? Cash Money. And you know what I'm saying? That nigga be more energetic and at all the interviews, you know what I'm saying? Walk around with the group. You know what I mean? Nigga performing, nigga jumping on the mic, nigga making sure these niggas get their shine, he making sure niggas get their interview, they making sure we capturing all that. I can tell. Nigga be like just with that shit, man. And the nigga older than all of these niggas and still more prepped and savvy and ready for the moment than a lot of niggas. So, you know what I mean? It's like that's the nigga you gotta be, man. Sometimes young niggas need leadership, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. If it was me,
Lil Wayne wouldn't be Lil Wayne without Bird.
Yeah, I would be more of a slim type if I had to choose, because you would never see me on everything. I'll be in the back row. Yeah,
but I'm talking about me.
I can just pinpoint.
I'm talking about me and walk around like how I'm gonna be lazy and act like I ain't got time and not be where I need to be and goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I want the artist to be there. You gonna look at me like, damn, you the example, nigga. How you ain't goddamn, how you ain't woo, how you ain't da. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Number one stunner.
It's about Bird, man.
Fly by law.
Matt.
Miss Gladys.
Matt. Filming, man.
That boy got your best. He said, he told Curly Head, fuck him.
Max gonna be on the show.
He told Curly Head, fuck him. You know?
But
who's the baller now, Wardy? Get on the lay down. You heard?
We ain't had these men come through. We appreciate them stopping through.
Absolutely.
We want them to tell you whatever they want to tell you. You feel me? Because whatever they gonna tell you, you might need to know for real. Let them know where you can find them at. I mean,
the next project.
I just wrote a book called Behind the Hits. And I'm breaking down all the stores. One example, Standing Ovation. I had sold the original beat to an artist named Young Sneed on Big Cat Records. And that's the same room that I met Gucci Mane. While I'm waiting on the check for that record, it's a photo shoot. Girl, it's a photo shoot for Gucci.
Okay.
And I'm waiting on the record for, you know what I'm saying, for Young Sneed. Yeah. So 6 months later, Jeezy hit me for the same beat that I done sold to Young Sneed. I'm like, bro, it's 6 months later. Like, that's some dust. It's like a work. I can't do nothing with that. You call me 6 months later. Give me the acapellas. He was like, man, you gonna have to pull up the patchwork. I pulled up the patchwork, and I probably had like $100 to my name. I just moved in a 3-bedroom in Stone Mountain, brought my brother in St. Wayne, R.I.P. Swizzo, my other production partner down here, and bam, I got down, pull up the patchwork from Stone Mountain. You know they drive about 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Pull up, get the acapella, go back to the crib, do one version, pull back up the patchwork. It's probably like 2:30. Jeezy turning in Thug Motivation 1-on-1 the next morning. You know what I mean? And I got down, play the first version for him. He was like, it ain't like the same beat. It ain't like the original. I got down, go back to Stone Mountain, do another version. And this one I got like hardware equipment. We ain't working on no laptops, you know, NFL. Like I got analog, I got MPC and Triangles and
SP1
and rollers and all this shit.
Going the fuck off. Cooking.
So I gotta take this shit to the crib. Go back to the crib, do a second version, take it back. Woo, he like, man, it's close. You know what I'm saying? It's close, goddamn. Mine, he was like almost 4 o'clock now. I'm like, this the first time I learned how to research and do my due diligence on the artists I'm working with. I listen to the whole motherfucking Streets is Watching on the way home. I listen to the whole Trap or Die on the way home, nigga. I was like, man, it's one sound that this nigga love. Them horns.
Yeah.
And then as long as them A's sound good, hey, this is morning rap. This is I am the trap. And bam, it was just like, man, I took him that motherfucking record probably about 5:30, almost 6 in the morning. That was the first time I heard Jeezy ad-libs live where he said, yeah. You know what I mean? Straight up. And it was dope just being able to deliver for a nigga. Young nigga trying to get on. That's my first platinum plat. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I saw about 200 bands after that. Probably like a month right after that.
What was the Grammys for?
The Grammys was for Usher.
Usher.
Yeah.
Which
I did a record called Stranger on the Raymond vs. Raymond Deluxe album.
Okay.
And it was originally on Versus album, Usher album, and then they dropped it on the Deluxe album, so I stuck me one in there.
Definitely. I mean, congratulations. You feel me? Legend in the building.
Absolutely.
Drumma boy.
Go get the book, man. Behind the hits, because it's a lot more stories like that about
What's the
Dawg.
name of the book?
I mean, so for instance, man, my top 5, I say first record I did for Fly, Shout. Even though you're not my girl,
Yeah,
I
that
still
was
call you my Shout.
Classic.
Yeah, okay. Let's say Rick
Let's give it
Ross.
up for that.
Let's
nigga.
say Rick Ross, man. First record, Here I Am. I got a lot of dollars I can spend on my own her.
Yeah,
that was your You did that?
Look up the credits, baby. 50%. No sample. Let's say another record. First record I did, Waka Flocka. Girl, drop it to the floor. I love the way your booty.
That with that Roscoe
First record with Gucci was that It's a Photo Shoot. Girl, it's a photo shoot. Then we did I Think I Love Her. You know what I mean? And then one of my favorites I put on for my city, because I put on for my city in real life, man. Shout out to Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
Put on.
We're praying for you, Ye.
It's up.
Come on, man. What more can I say?
You feel me? That was enough. Killed it. Come on, Smart Dawg. It's on you. What you gonna do? Barbecue a meal doing it?
We gonna,
Tell us what you got coming up. What you got cooking?
We're gonna roll some good weed, you know what I mean? And we're gonna turn this dope ass album in so y'all can get it real soon. Y'all heard when bro said it's coming out, so I just can't wait for y'all to hear it, man. Killeen, Texas finest, man. I'm out here in Atlanta going crazy, man. And the album is called The Hood Dentist. You know what I mean? We going up.
Tell them what it's called again.
The Hood Dentist.
What's the name?
Max, you go sit your butt.
Dentist.
PhD associated.
Come on, man. All the above. Let's
I
get it.
concur, my nigga. I concur.
On all streaming platforms and all all that. Believe that for sure. Spark a lot.
What
Hey,
have
we
you
out.
say?
Thank y'all for joining the Necessary podcast.
Permission to.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the live podcast on Earth.